Theo paused mid-step, turning back with cold eyes. You really think this is clever, don't you? His lip curled in disdain. If you think you can threaten me with a mate bond dissolution, go ahead. Submit it. Then he walked away without another glance. Sarah's eyes flashed with something like triumph, but she quickly masked it, coming back to apologize. I'm so sorry about all this. You know, being an Omega without a wolf spirit, you can't really sense Theo's true status or our pack dynamics. But I assure you, nothing happened between us. She smiled sympathetically. He's just very loyal to old pack bonds. He feels bad that I lost my mate and Marcus lost his father. That's all. This is just him being caring. Don't take it personally. Before leaving, Sarah insisted on exchanging contact information. For compensation, she said sweetly. For any distress we may have caused. Sarah, come on. Theo called from outside, his voice gentle as he held Marcus. Coming. Sarah hurried after them, her face lighting up. They hadn't gone far when their conversation drifted back to me. Theo, you shouldn't have agreed so quickly when she mentioned dissolving the mate bond. You know she was just angry. Theo's scornful laugh cut through the air. After all the tricks she used to trap me into this mate bond, you think she'd actually let it go? Her being harsh with Marcus was just a little warning. Give it a few days, she'll be begging me to come back. I couldn't help but laugh bitterly. What? Theo. People change. The desperate Omega who would have done anything for your love is dead. Now, for my son's sake, I'm choosing to walk away completely. I was done letting my son be collateral damage in Theo's games. After Alex's burns healed, he remained withdrawn and sad. To cheer him up, I organized a 4th birthday celebration, inviting all his young packmates. For a while it worked. Alex was actually smiling, playing with the other pups. Until the blessing video started playing on the screen. The lights dimmed. Everyone gathered around the screen, excited to see the traditional pack birthday blessings. Instead, we saw Theo's face in what looked like a recent pack gathering. He was lounging on a couch, drink in hand. Someone off camera asked, Beta Theo, where's your favorite place to mate? His casual response froze my blood. After putting Marcus to sleep, I liked taking Sarah to the dining table in the living room. The room fell silent. All eyes turned to Alex, who had gone completely still in my arms. Sarah appeared almost immediately, her face a mask of concern. Oh no, I'm so terribly sorry. There was a mix-up with the videos. I had prepared such a lovely birthday blessing for Alex. She glanced around the room, then lowered her voice. These things happen sometimes. No need to make a scene. Then she pulled out her phone, starting to show me other clips. Theo teaching Marcus combat moves. Theo taking Marcus hunting. Theo proudly watching Marcus's first partial shift. Theo was capturing the moment on camera, his voice full of joy. That's my boy. Look at those claws. See? Sarah's voice dripped with false sympathy. Theo's such a wonderful father figure. He just needs the right family environment. Sarah leaned closer, her voice dropping to a whisper. Let's be honest, if you hadn't used that pheromone enhancement 5 years ago, Theo would never have been with you. You're a talented healer, and quite beautiful for an Omega. You could find someone else. She showed me one final photo, her, Theo and Marcus at a pack gathering, looking like the perfect family. Just let him go. Let us be a real family again. It's what's best for everyone. I covered Alex's eyes with my hand, shielding him from more pain. I'm done, I said quietly, cutting her off. We're done. I pulled out my phone and called Ada, my friend who led a pack in the next territory. Remember when you offered me that healing position in your pack? Is it still open? I will be there in 3 days. Ada's excited voice came through the phone. Of course. We've been holding the chief healer position for you. But I heard Theo finally returned to the pack. Will he agree to the transfer? I laughed bitterly. He'll be relieved. That evening, Theo came home early, looking slightly guilty about missing Alex's birthday party. Hey buddy, want to do some training together? He tried to ruffle Alex's hair. Alex stepped back coldly. I have combat practice scheduled. I could teach you some beta-level techniques. Theo offered awkwardly. No thanks. The pack trainer already knows my level. Theo's hand dropped. He turned to me. pulling out a small velvet box. I brought you something. Inside was a silver necklace with a crescent moon pendant. I recognized it immediately from the photos Sarah had shown me. She'd bragged about how Theo spent $100,000 on her ring, and this necklace was part of the matching set. I don't want your leftover gifts, I said quietly. It's not. I just thought. I took Alex's hand and walked past Theo, wearing a deep red dress I hadn't touched in 5 years. Back then, he'd said he didn't like bright colors on his mate, too attention-grabbing for an omega. I'd worn nothing but white ever since. He looked at the red dress I was wearing. You look different. Where are you going? I'll drive you. The same controlling tone, masked as concern. No need. I've learned to do a lot of things while you were gone. Like running a healing practice. Like raising a son alone. Like realizing my worth wasn't tied to a mate's approval. Besides, I added, I know these roads better than you now. 5 years is a long time. We were heading to the PAC registration office. Today was the day Alex and I would officially withdraw from the PAC. 2 hours later, as we left the office with our papers processed, we found Theo's car waiting outside. He stared at the documents in my hand. What are you doing here? Theo followed us to the registration office, watching as I carried Alex inside and stayed there for 2 hours. Something in his expression had changed. His wolf was restless, sensing something wrong. Just updating some paperwork that expired. I said casually, aren't you busy today? I heard Sarah needs help settling Marcus into the elite training program. Theo's eyes narrowed, studying me intently. His face grew darker with each passing moment. Finally, he let out a bitter laugh. Well played, little Omega. This is a first a mate actually pushing their partner toward another wolf. Fine. If that's what you want, I'll give you exactly that. He slammed his car door so hard the metal dented. His tires squealed as he peeled away, leaving the scent of burning rubber in the air. I couldn't understand why he was angry. I was giving him what he wanted, freedom to be with Sarah and Marcus. Later, his beta assistant called me. Ma'am, Theo specifically cleared his schedule today to spend time with you and Alex. Why did you drive him away? Now he's drunk on wolfsbane wine at Sarah's place, playing with Marcus. The assistant had always thought Theo and I were true mates, always tried to help us reconcile. But I just laughed quietly. Thank you, but let him be. After all, we only had 3 days left. 3 days until Alex and I would leave this territory forever. Alex tugged at my sleeve. Mommy, when we go to the new PAC, will I have to see Father again? I pulled him close, breathing in his puppy scent. No, baby. Never again. Good, he whispered. I don't want to be a beta anyway. I want to be a healer like you. Theo's assistant called again that evening. He's asking for you, she said hopefully. Maybe if you just talked. No, I said firmly. Let him stay with his chosen family. 3 days. And then we'd be gone. But on the day we were finalizing our PAC transfer, Alex suddenly doubled over in pain. His skin was burning hot, bones shifting beneath the surface. The early signs of a premature shift. Fear gripped my heart. Alex had always been gifted. All his trainers said he'd shift early. But shifting before 10 could cut a wolf's lifespan in half. That's why I'd spent $1 million on the inhibitory potion months ago, keeping it locked in our safe. Hold on, baby, I whispered, racing home to get the potion. But when I opened the safe, it was empty. My hands shaking, I called Theo. The inhibitory potion, where is it? Oh, that. His voice was casual. Marcus showed signs of early shifting, so I borrowed it. Emergency situation. Take it back right now, I demanded. Alex is starting to shift. Theo's laugh was cold. What game are you playing now? How convenient that Alex suddenly needs to shift right when Marcus does. Are you trying to kill Marcus by denying him the potion? His voice turned ugly. Besides, didn't you want me to focus on Sarah and Marcus? Why the jealousy act now? The call ended with a click. I stared at my phone in despair, hearing Alex's whimpers of pain from the next room. Mom! He called weakly. It hurts. I'm sorry, I whispered, gathering him in my arms. The potion. It's okay. He managed to smile through his pain. I can be strong. My hands were trembling as I called Ada. She bought another inhibitory potion from the witch and sent to us immediately. An hour later, the pack radio crackled with news. Breaking news. Young prodigy Marcus, ward of Beta Theo, has achieved his first shift at the incredible age of 4. Beta Theo stayed by his side throughout the process, helping manage the transition. I listened with cold fury as they described how Theo had, fortunately, acquired an inhibitory potion just in time. Alex was curled in my lap, fighting against his own premature shift, while the potion that should have been his was being celebrated across pack radio. Theo, I whispered to the empty room, since you love them so much, Alex and I will help you keep them. The day after Alex recovered from his near shift, I submitted our pack withdrawal papers, sent the mate bond dissolution request to the Alpha Council, and removed my mate mark with the ritual herbs Ada had sent. With Alex in my arms, I left the territory that had been our home for 5 years.